We are live. Incredible greetings, everyone. Incredible greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, everyone. All right. So I'm saying welcome in, but I know it's going to take a minute for the notification to get out. So that welcome in is more so for those of you who are watching the playback of this broadcast. How are you guys doing? Hello, hello, hello. So we're going to go ahead and get this shared out. So let me get this all shared out. And make sure that you guys do the same. Tag a friend. Let them know that the professor is on. It is Wednesday. And Wednesday, according to my plan of action and my goals and things of that nature, I've never been one to like schedule out days as far as like being on. And I decided that Wednesdays. Now, I'm still working on the exact time frame because depending on like what I'm working on, what orders or what things I have to do like on the back end for business, it can be a little tough sometimes sticking to like specific times. But Wednesday, so the middle of the week, hump day. Happy hump day, as Gabe from Gabe Babe TV would say. I am going to do my best to make Wednesdays the day that I kind of focus on some creative things. I do have classes in the evenings on certain days on Wednesdays. That's just like my real like creative day. So I'm working on give you guys specific time frames so that you know when to catch me, but know that on Wednesdays we will be live. Okay, maybe several times per day, but we will be live on Wednesdays. All right, all right, all right. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. So we're going to go ahead and continue to. I have to change my audience on this. Now let's go ahead and share this out. Hello, hello, hello. As you guys come in, drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know what you do in the creative space. Are you someone that does sublimation? Are you working on learning how to design and create? Are there any crafts right now that you are really, really interested in? So just introduce yourself to me. Love to, greet you, say hello, figure out ways that I can help you in your creative journey. Make sure that you, yes, definitely click the like button. If you're watching over on YouTube, you do have to click out of the main, not main, you have to click out of the live chat to be able to go over to like the side panel and give the video a thumbs up, a like, and make sure that you are subscribed, okay? So let me go back over here and oh man, I have caps lock on. So hold on, let's try this. All right, for live broadcast. Today we are working in Silhouette Studio. And the trace and detach feature. righty. Uh-oh, wait. Keep editing. Almost messed up all that writing I did. All right, so let's share that. Let's go ahead, share this to a group. All right, and while I'm sharing this out, now that I already have it, I'm going to kind of go through just where you can download Silhouette Studio from. So I am Shakia the Professor. Our company is HS Inc. 365. We are the home of the Honestly Speaking brand of products. We carry the absolute best sublimation paper and ink. Our sublimation paper allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. Our ink comes in 140 milliliter bottles, which is twice the size of most of the competitors. So you get more bang for your buck when you purchase our ink products. We have sublimation ink and pigment ink. We are also the home of 365 Creative Academy, where we help you to unlock your creativity in a wide variety of like classes and trainings, everything from designing, actual projects like foam board creations, memorials, party decor and favors, just so many different things. And of course, designing in Silhouette Studio, Photoshop, and Canva. So definitely check out our website. You can kind of see some things over on our Academy site. This is where all of our classes are stored. But most times people are, they'll purchase them from our shop site because you can build up rewards points like right here. Let me take this part off the screen. So you can come down, it's like a little thing right here. You can build up rewards points. You just want to log in. Once you kind of create an account there, they will start to build up based off of your order. So you can build up reward points or honest bucks here, be able to use them towards future purchases. So you get more value when you purchase classes over like from the shop site. The only ones that you would have to go over to the Academy site is anything that is like subscription based, where you have to, like there's a monthly fee to it. Or if you need to use buy now, pay later options such as Affirm, Klarna, or Afterpay, because on our main site, we only have Sezzle. We don't have the others. But if you go straight to the Academy site, you have options like Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm. If it's like a large, like a program that has a large fee to it, like our training for the Rolling BN20, that's going to be, kind of up there. It's like multiple sessions. Our creative business program is opening back up. The graduation programs, like to learn to make a graduation, custom graduation items, that one's going to open up, and that one's going to have, it's multiple sessions. So the price tag might be a little bit higher for some people to pay for it all at once. So there are options. So you can do those over on the Academy site, like directly from that. But if not, you can always go to the shop site. And like I said, you can build up your rewards points to go towards future purchases. Okay. So that's that. So I love using Silhouette Studio. So that's like my main thing is teaching Silhouette Studio. I have been teaching it for 10 years now. Well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 10, because my niece will be 11. So I've been using it for about 11 years as of like November, December, like around when we had our baby shower. And I've been teaching it for nearly like 10 years. So nearly a decade I've been teaching it. It's a great software to use if you are a beginner to just creating and designing and things of that nature. It's free to use. Absolutely free to use. And you don't have to have a machine in order to use the program. Now, there are things that you can, or upgrades that you can purchase, i.e. your Design Edition, Designer Plus, Business Edition. My recommendation is always going to be Business Edition so that you unlock all of the features. We have a link on our website that allows you to take advantage of the discounts, like that discount from $99 to $49, $49.99 to get Business Edition, and that unlocks all of the features. So things like multiple undo, being able to open up different file types, SVGs, EPS, Illustrator files, PDFs, things of that nature, and also the ability to be able to save in different formats and not just the silhouette format. You can save as a PNG, a JPEG, an SVG, a PDF. So there's a lot of, cool benefits to having business edition, but you can get started, like I said, absolutely free without needing to like purchase anything, because certain features, they don't change once you have the upgraded version of Silhouette Studio. It remains the same. Like what we're going to work on today, which is trace and detach, that remains the same no matter what version you have. Okay. So if you would like to kind of get started with it, like I said, anybody can do it. You just have to go over to silhouetteamerica.com. This is not an app, guys. It is not an app. Okay. It is a standalone program. They do have a web-based version. It's a little bit different than the actual program itself. So you cannot do this from a laptop, not a laptop, iPad, or like your phone or mobile device. You have to use a computer, a desktop, laptop, something of that nature, whether it's a Mac or a Windows PC. You cannot use Chromebooks or anything like that. Okay. And I know, now most people like Canva because you can do it like on the go, but there are things that you just simply can't do in Canva that you can do in Silhouette Studio. So now this would be like the equivalent of using kind of like the background remover in Canva. So this is something where, technically you could, right? But if you wanted to cut something out, you would have to do it in Canva, like to remove the background. But when you came over to Silhouette Studio to be able to use it as like a cutout, you still would have to do basically your trace and detach, or they have this feature that's called auto PNG trace. And when you bring in any PNGs, it will automatically kind of create those cut lines. I'm not a big fan of it. I've done a few videos kind of talking about that and why I'm not a fan of it. I'm not going to get into it like really in like this one, but I'm just not a big fan of the auto PNG trace. I prefer to just do the trace and detach. It's a few steps. I'm not that person that's like, hurry up and get it done. Like I'm looking for the most effective and just the quality of it. Like I'm not one where it's like I want it done fast. I want it done well. Like I just want good results. That's just kind of how I am. I like quantity over, just like saving time. Quality, I'm sorry, over saving time. So that's what we're going to kind of look at is like the trace and detach feature. You come here, you create a free account, and you're going to download it. Okay. There is now a version 5. It's going to look a little bit different than the version that you're going to see me use on this system. I have version 4.5 on this one. All the version 4s pretty much look the same. So you might have version 4.3. I am not telling you that you need to update. Again, I am not telling you that you need to update your system. If what you have is working for you, if you're already using Silhouette Studio and it's working for you, stick with that. If you are brand new, you don't really have anything to kind of compare it to, you can go ahead and download the newest version of Silhouette Studio. I will be doing some videos from the newer version of Silhouette Studio because I have it on my laptop. I just got to find my mouse, because one thing I cannot do graphic designing without a mouse. I cannot just use the trackpad on a laptop. And I have version 5 on the two of the laptops that we have in the office. So I have to wait until I can find my mouse, because I just can't. I just cannot. So for now, we are, like I said, I'm going to be working from version 4.5. The screen looks a little different. However, the functionalities are exactly the same. So if you were to just write down the steps, write down the things that I say, you will be able to find those same tools, those same features, those same options on version 4.5. And then, like learn from this, take notes, and then it'll all make sense when I start to do more version 5 videos. Okay. So kind of did like a little enough of an intro to kind of get people, in the room, let the algorithm do its thing. Let's see. So incredible morning. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you. Yes, click the like button. Hello, hello. Incredible morning. Thank you so much for watching. Incredible morning. I'm Denise, watching from St. Louis. I'm from the Loop and I'm proud. Let's see. My goal this year is to master silhouette so that I can design whatever I want. Then you are definitely in the right place. If you have not enrolled in Essentials of Silhouette Studio, you definitely want to do that because we break down the program itself. Before you get into designing and start taking classes on designing, or just like really, really investing time into like the designing part, it is important to learn the program that you are going to use for design. We always put that at the forefront. We start with essentials. Yes, anybody can join our design class. We don't make it a prerequisite that you have taken our essentials of Silhouette Studio, our essentials of Photoshop, our understanding Canva 101 class. We don't make that a priority that you have taken those, or a prerequisite that you have taken those, but you want to have a good solid foundation. Those programs basically break down the tools and functions, like where are they located? What is their basic fundamental purpose? How do you utilize this particular tool? What is its limitations? What are its like max capabilities? We break those things down in our essentials classes so that when you go into designing, you're not trying to do something like just because you have the idea in your head. The program that you're using, it may not allow you to do that. So now here you go, sit in front of the computer, you're trying to design and you're like, okay, this isn't working. You're blaming yourself. You're like, okay, well, it must be me. I just can't figure. And it's not you. It could be the program. You're probably trying to make the program do something it's not intended to do. All the programs are not created equal. They all offer different capabilities. I filter through at least 4 different programs to create designs and create like different effects, and I'll bring them like all together. I go through all of them. In our Valentine's Day design class for, well, it's not really Valentine's, we're gonna use the Valentine's Day theme, but it's like just cards. I don't know, somebody's at my door, but I don't know if it's, oh, that might be Best Buy dropping off my Samsung storage unit, because yeah, it's in a car. So either that or somebody from Amazon. So I'm not sure. But anywho, what was I saying? Dang it, I lost my whole train of thought. I gotta stop doing that. What was I saying? Oh, it's not really like we're gonna do a Valentine's Day like theme because that's what's trending right now. But the skills that I'm going to teach you in the class for cards and candygrams, these design skills can be applied to anything, or any greeting card of any theme, because I'm going to teach you design. Now, I'm focusing more so on the design aspect of it, not breaking down Silhouette Studio. So there might be some things where it might kind of go over your head. You have to watch it back, which is why we always have unlimited access to the playbacks whenever you purchase a class. We don't do, like, for things like this, we don't do the subscription base, because we want you to purchase that class, have it for a lifetime, and be able to go back and reference it a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. I have people that tell me 2 years, 3 years later, they go back to the video for like to review it as a refresher. They kind of get stuck. So that's why we have a lot of just standalone classes. We try and keep them very, very affordable, so that you can, have more classes in your, on your dashboard. So if you have not seen the post about it, go over. It's going to be on January 15th. The class starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's going to be a design class. All right. Hello, incredible greetings. Hello, Anne Marie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, just say hello, Heather. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for tapping in from Cyclone, West Virginia. Incredible greetings. Yes, that is what my link goes to. So it is an affiliate link. We do receive a small commission, but it is through them. So you can just come up here, click on it, and be able to purchase it. It's no difference in the cost to you, but we do receive a small commission. That helps, with the cost of me doing these live videos for free and not putting everything behind a paywall as in a class. So definitely click on our links. It's going to take you over there and we receive a small commission for it. We would appreciate, and you guys using the links to help support our platform. Hey, incredible greetings, incredible morning. Hello, princess. Hi. I'm at work, can't take notes. Yes, anytime I do a live video, I don't play the kind of, put it on, take it down type deal. If I'm going to be on live, I'm going to be on live and the video will be up. So you can watch it over on our YouTube channel. Now, Facebook, because I deal with, monetization pirates, where they keep claiming my content as theirs. Sometimes I do remove certain things, like when I don't feel like dealing with them. So YouTube is the best place to go to watch or to catch the playback of the broadcast. Okay. Speaking of which, I forgot to do something. So let me go over here and do that. All right. Incredible greetings. All right. So like I said, once you go, you download it onto your computer, Mac or Windows, you can do this too. I already have a bunch of Monster Jam trucks like on my Silhouette page, but I will show how you can bring them in. If you found them, online somewhere and you're just downloading a file, if you have to unzip it, you want to unzip it first, and then you can bring it into Silhouette Studio. If you are just looking for something online, you can do that and then do copy and paste to bring it in, or you can save it to your computer and then go file open and things of that nature. Okay. So if I come over here and we type out Monster Jam trucks, I'll just go Sparkle Smash because I don't think I got like that one. So this one's like actually pretty cool. I mean, the dust right there on her tire is kind of, but I couldn't find one of, because there are like some fat heads and ones that I can use. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I don't like the color on that one. I don't like the way the wheels look. That one's not that bad. Okay. I use Remove BG. I pay for it. So I can go on here and go, I'll go copy image address, come over to Remove BG, and then I will just Control V, which is to paste. All right. So Control V to paste that in. It's going to paste the URL. You can also go and copy the image. I say I don't really like the quality of that, but you can do it this way, save it, and then bring it in. That's one of the ways that you can do it. But I'm just going to, let's just say we do this image here. So I'm going to right click and copy. Because it has white around it, it's going to be really easy to trace. This area is a little bit light in here, but we should still be okay. So once I copy that, right click and copy, I would come over to Silhouette Studio, and I'm just going to put this one in a new window, right click and paste. Boom. There we go. It's now here. It does have a white outline around it, but if I'm going to use this in some sort of design element, I want that white removed. So we do what's called trace and detach. This is the equivalent of being in Cricut Design Space, and you bring in a JPEG and you click on the white areas to basically remove it and reveal the white and gray checker pattern. This is the same as that. You just won't see a gray and white like checker pattern behind it. So right here is your trace feature. In version 5, it is clearly like designed as a butterfly. Because in the old version, some people say it's butterfly. In this one, it looks like a butterfly to me. In the older version, it looked like toast with jam on it, but it is a butterfly, and it shows as a butterfly in the new version of it. So once you click on that, you're going to see several options. It does look a little bit different in the new one. Like I said, I will start doing some videos with version 5 as well. But the functionality is the same. You will click select trace area. You're going to put your box around it, and then you need to adjust your threshold. Now, there is a science to adjusting your threshold. which we do outline completely in our Essentials of Silhouette Studio program. And kind of really break that down with this color chart where you can see what colors pick up at what threshold. So that is taught in our Essentials of Silhouette Studio course. So you can check that out. If you would like to check that out, you can comment the word monster truck, well, the words monster trucks in the comment section, and I will get you a link and a discount code over to you for that. Now, if you are watching over on YouTube and you commented, I don't know. I mean, I'll try my best to look at it and then like at you, but if not, come back, check the comment section, and I will have, how you can get that and get it for a discount, but you have to comment monster trucks if you want to get that discount. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and hit trace and detach. Trace and detach, not trace outer edge, trace and detach. What this is going to do is it's going to kind of do an outer edge trace, but it's going to automatically remove it from the background. So we move this out of the way. There was, what's this thing? Oh gosh, I can't think right now. My brain is fried. Shadow under the tires. So those picked up. We can use edit points to get rid of those, or I can do like some secondary type traces to remove that. That's more of an advanced thing to kind of get rid of those, like these areas. I will probably confuse you, but if you want to see it, type in the chat, let me see, and I'll go back over like how to do that. Now, this part, though, is a little bit easier because if I'm going to put this on a colored background or like a textured background, I might want to make it look like a stadium or like the metal. God, I can't think. My brain is like fried right now. But whatever, I end up wanting to put it on, you would end up seeing the white behind, like you'll see the white in front of it. So we have to do another trace to remove that. So we're going to go to select trace area again. I don't need to do the entire thing. I just need to do this area right here. I'm just focused on that. I'm going to take my threshold up, and I'm making sure that all of those white areas have the yellow around, like clearly around it. There are no breaks. Okay. So I need to take this up a little bit more because I can see some like other color in there. And I'm going to do a regular trace for this, just a regular trace, not trace and detach. I'm going to click on that trace and fill it in with color. The color does not matter. And then take my transparency down on that a little bit so I can see through it. Release compound path, hold down shift, and click on those areas where I need to remove the white, which is why I drop down my transparency so I can make sure that I'm clicking on the right areas. Once I have that, I hit delete on my keyboard to delete everything else. And I don't need this one, so I'm going to delete that because that's not really an opening. So I just go through and make sure that I got all the areas. There's one area here, but I'm not going to worry about it. Once I have those areas set up, we drag and select over the whole thing. Go over to modify and subtract. So now when I bring in that background, you see the background through that area. All right, so that's one of the ways that you can remove background to be able to use pictures and elements and things of that nature. All right, if you need to bring in a file, you can go File, Merge, or File, Open. Merge just brings it into the file that you were currently working on. I can see I have quite a few of them here. Let's see, we're going to do Earthshaker. And this is one that I've already removed the background on. So it's just going to be a regular PNG, but we still have to do a trace and detach. If I had auto PNG trace on, it will automatically remove that transparent box. But I personally do not care for the trace and detach feature. I mean, not trace and detach, the auto trace feature. I just don't really care for it. So I don't use it that often. So here we go. As you can see, there is a lot of negative space around this. So it's not showing the true size. This right now says that this is 5.789, but it's not that size. So we're going to come over to select trace area, well, to the tracing tool, select trace area, put our box around it, increase our threshold until all of the edges have yellow around it. You don't want any gaps around the edges. If you have areas that are not filled in the middle, that is absolutely okay. You just want to make sure all the edges. So you can see right here, it's not filled in. It's not closed off right here. So I want to increase that threshold right until the point where those areas are closed in. I end up having to go all the way up to 100. I don't like doing that. So I'm going to take it down a few notches. And if I have to fill that area in, I will. But sometimes if you go up too high, it becomes a little too jagged. And then we're going to go trace and detach. So I'm going to be missing this one little piece here, but edit points allows you to fix that. So now that we have that, we're going to click and move it. And as you can see, it also separated like this picture down there. And I'm going to hit delete. Well, yeah, I'll hit delete. The actual size of this is, well, hold on. I think I increased the size some more. So let's go back. By the time I actually traced it, I had made the box 9.458, 9.458. And now the actual size of this going from side to side is 9.188 by only 6.052. That's why it's important to do your trace and detach, even if it's a PNG, so that you have the exact size of the element. This was the background was removed on this already from Remove BG. So this area is open. I don't have to go in and do a secondary trace on this area unless I want to do a print and cut and I need that area to cut out. But as a print and cut, I can just cut this out and it will just go around it. In this area, it would be white because my sticker paper or my card stock or whatever it is, it would be white. So I can, like I said, still do a print and cut on this without removing the middle part. But if I wanted this area to actually cut out, then I would need to go and do that secondary trace step. Right here where it did not fully cover it up because I didn't want it to be too jagged, you double click and then you hold down Shift, drag and select over those edit points. Most people don't know that you can delete multiple edit points at one time. Hit delete point, and there we go. That area is back in play. Okay. And that's how we do trace and detach. Now I have to do this for several images. Like I said, for my son, between custom Valentine's Day, like candygrams that I'm going to make for his class, and then just prepping for his birthday in April. He is obsessed with monster trucks. So I'm going to find as many monster truck images as I can to be able to utilize in different things, like all sorts of party decor. I'm going to actually have these printed off in DTF to make him he's been asking for a Monster Jam hoodie, and we're going to Monster Jam here in South Florida, and it might be cold because right now it's freezing. So I'm not sure what it's going to be like at the end of the month. And since this one is outside at Marlins Park or Lone Depot Park, I want to make him a hoodie or like a sweatshirt that has Monster Jam on it so that he can be nice and warm, but be on brand. So I needed these images to be able to do that. So I'm just going to go through a couple of them. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Once I get through a few of them, if I don't see any questions, we will go ahead and close out this live video. Hopefully it has been helpful for you. Actually, will this might not. Yeah, I figured as much. It's going to I still did it that way. That kind of sucks. Actually, you know what? No, let me see. If I do it and I leave this, I wonder if I no. Okay, wait. Let's go. Um I'm trying to get it to, oh, you know what? This is still going to do it. This wasn't long enough. Okay. That's the only thing I hate is when something is tilted. Sometimes trying to get it like with regular shapes, it's easy to do, but ones like this, it's a little bit harder to do. That's not the one I want to use. Why none of these are working? Well, probably because it's to the outside. Yeah, still tilted. All right, it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this section. Do this section. And trace. Okay, I don't remember, like some of these areas I don't think were open areas. Now I don't remember which ones. I mean, I can, but some of them look light, they don't look open. Like, yeah, I don't think this one is. So let's see, delete. So I don't need that one. So that's correct. I didn't need that one. That one's correct. I didn't need that one. Okay, that's the shaft. So these areas are the ones that actually need to be removed. Select and subtract. There we go. Oh, disclaimer. I am doing this, like I said, for my son. We actually have a lot of these. I was mad because when we purchased him this sticker set, I wanted to scan them so that I can use them. Well, Zainimani decided he wanted to open them and put them everywhere. So I didn't get to scan them. So I went back to get like the images. This, I mean, technically, you're not still supposed to do this. You do this at your own risk. Although I am showing you how you can trace and detach to be able to use images, these are still the intellectual property of whatever the company is for Monster Jam, Monster Trucks. Does not, just because you can trace it, it doesn't, oh, wait a minute. It doesn't technically give you, oh, this one's a little bit different. I'm not going to do that one because that's a little bit more advanced on how you have to do that one. It doesn't still give you the legal right to technically use them, sell them. So you do so at your own risk. This video is for educational purposes only to show the tracing feature of Silhouette Studio. So you can't come and say, oh, well, the professor said, because I can trace it, I can use it. No, 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 no. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I'm just showing you how to use the trace feature. Edit points give me the heebie-jeebies. Well, because you allow it to give you the heebie-jeebies. The more you practice on it, start small, build up from that, it becomes a whole lot easier. But if you continue to look at it like the boogeyman and you don't actually go in there and try it, start small. You can't, of course, it's going to continue to scare you if you go and you're trying to do like a major project with like messing around and moving edit points. But if you keep it real simple, you follow the edit point guide in our Essentials of Silhouette Studio training, they become less scary. All right, so I don't see any questions posted. So we're going to go ahead. I'll just finish this sheet and I will finish the rest of these off camera. You explained this very well. Thank you for your knowledge. You're very welcome, Kim. This one is not the greatest quality. I probably won't use that one. It's not the greatest quality. And you can do more than one of them together. Oh, there was a lot missing on that one. How did I miss that? Where was the gap at? I don't recall seeing a gap. Oh, right there. And that's why it's so important to make sure that it's filled in. That little gap right there made it to where all of this section was excluded from the trace. So we're going to go up a little bit more. Hey girl, hey. We are actually wrapping up, so you'll have to watch the playback of this unless you have any questions like that you've had from working with tracing and detach. If you had any of those questions, feel free to ask them. But if not, we are actually wrapping up this demonstration. See, big difference. And so I'm going to go through. Oh, wait, did I do this one? No, I didn't. I'm going to go through and remove the white areas and we'll be done. I didn't need to go down this far because this actually isn't white. It stops right here. Oh, good. I guess it didn't process the fact that I hit trace into way. So let's go trace. There we go. Okay, so I see a question. Once you remove the backgrounds, what are you going to do with them? I have a couple of different things. One, I'm going to make some Valentine candy grams for my son's class using his favorite thing, which is monster truck. I'm just going to put one piece. I'm not doing like this whole thing of giving these kids all this candy and pencils and all that. No, they'll get one piece of candy with it. But Zion Imani's birthday is in April. And of course, the theme that he wants is monster trucks. So I'm going to end up creating a lot of different things for his birthday with these images. So we start early. Oh, come on. I don't think I was supposed to do this part. No, I was supposed to do here and here. So not always, like these right here, they're not the best quality, but because I'm going to use them in a really, really small format, it doesn't really matter. But these aren't the greatest quality. But they're good enough for how I plan to use them. All right, this has a lot of areas. Okay, we'll come back. Golly, this actually has a lot of open areas. Okay, let me do this because this definitely has a lot of open areas. So let's mark them. Okay. I don't remember what was that. I didn't mark it, so it must be I don't need it. Nope, I did need that one. Why I didn't mark that one? All right, there we go. All of those areas are removed on that one. So that is how we trace and detach. I thought I put my phone on do not disturb. I guess I didn't. Let me just do that now. Okay, so let's see. I do the same steps and I still have a lot of white around my images when I do trace and detach. That means that you're taking your threshold up too high and there are things that you can do. So do the initial trace and detach. You can do a secondary one once you kind of have the majority of it removed. That way you don't have to take your threshold up so high to capture those areas. If it doesn't have, like, it also could be the size of it and the quality of the image, because it doesn't always like really get into a lot of the nooks and crannies of it. So that can be an issue. You can always do an internal offset, make it very small, and then crop that down to remove white areas. So there are ways to get rid of the extra like little bit of white that's around it. I've talked about that in a few videos. We go over that in Essentials of Silhouette Studio. So I've addressed all these issues. I don't think there's an issue that anyone can kind of throw at me that I have not addressed in some sort of video or class. Incredible greetings. I haven't used the tool a lot, but what I didn't know is you can use the trace tool more than once on an item. Yeah, so for tracing, and that's what I was just saying. So for tracing detach, you definitely can't use it more than once. So like now that I've removed those white areas, which I can see now, there is one right here. Actually, let's go up to here. And we will trace. So this wasn't like the best quality. There are some areas where it's technically not like full on white. It is like the color halo, so it doesn't pick it up. Like I said, this isn't like the best image, but how I'm going to use it, it's not going to make that big of a deal how I plan to use these. Up here, it's not all the way like really contoured to the area. This is where point editing would come into play, but you have to practice with your point editing. If you don't practice with it, it's always going to be a scary thing for you. So you have to practice your point editing. I don't mind point editing. It's one of the things that I learned first with graphic designing with Photoshop, and you basically use your pen tool and you adjust your nodes. So I actually love working with edit points. Some people don't. So that's how you can get it, a little bit closer. Now that you have it traced down, you can always try to like retrace it to see if it will get a little bit closer now that you don't have anything else around it. So I will just see, now I don't have to really take the threshold up very much. And I can probably even reduce it some. No, it's going to open up some holes there. So I'll go right back to 45%. We should be good. And if I go trace and detach. Oh, dang it. There's an open area right here. Okay, let me go back. So let's go up. Okay, and trace and detach. See how much I pulled away? So I'm going to take this and we're going to let's okay. I'll do it like this. I'm going to copy this one and I'll just undo because I didn't duplicate it. I didn't really think about duplicating it. So I'll do that and I'll paste this one in front, put my box around it. So you'll see here where you can still see a lot of the white. Let me try and make this. Okay, there we go. This color is much better. So you can see here, it's basically just like a little bit of color halo. There's white there, but then you don't see it here because we removed that with the secondary trace and detach. So there's that. Okay. Alrighty. So if there are no other questions, if you missed the invitation, if you would like to get Essential Silhouette Studio and save 50%, comment the words monster trucks in the comment section. If you're watching it over on YouTube right now and you put it in the live chat, you'll have to come back and check the comment section for how to retrieve the code to get the 50% off. Okay. But comment it if you would like to get an exclusive code to get 50% off of the Essentials of Silhouette Studio. Comment monster trucks in the chat. Again, if you're watching, you can go and just put it in the comment section over on YouTube, or if you put it in the live chat section, look for a response to it over in the comment section. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity. Be incredible. Don't forget to visit shop.hsink365.com for all of your sublimation paper, sublimation ink, pigment ink needs, our focus blueprint to get clarity for this year and really set goals, stick to them, and be prosperous this year. You can get your hands on that, as well as enrolled in our greeting card and candygram design. We're going to use Silhouette Studio and bits of Canva to create, and you'll learn how to design. That class takes place on January 15th, 2025. Even if you're watching this after January 15th, you can still enroll in the class and you'll get access to the playback, as well as our exclusive Facebook community, our student union, where you can ask as many questions about the class, if you needed clarity on anything. So definitely check that out. Shop.hsink365.com. Until next time, guys. Peace.